My name is Mary Sloan, and I want to share with you a great tool that I use frequently for posting to my Facebook pages. It saves me all kinds of time, and I can set it up well in advance and let it automatically post for even a month or two. So it's fabulous, and it allows you to post to several different pages, and it allows you to post all types of content. What's great is that you can really go and find viral content from other pages and know that that's working really well, and you can bring it into your page and have Postradamous post it for you. So let's go and look at Postradamous. I'm just going to share my screen and bring up the dashboard. Oh, I want the dashboard. Just a sec here. Let's go back. I love it when it comes together. There we go. Postradamous, Google Chrome. That's what I want to share with you. There we go. That's better. Sorry about that. Okay, so Postradamous is very user-friendly, but you don't have to worry because in fact there are videos that show you everything that you need as you're going along. But let's just take a look at the dashboard here. So as you get in, you'll notice that it says welcome Mary. So I've logged in, and it gives me a dashboard where I can of course set up my account. I can make changes. If there's notices there, Nate will have them set up for me. So it's talking about the different things that I've got happening. I've got lists, and I've got posts, and I've got one user set up. I can actually have another user set up where if I wanted a VA to come in and post for me, I could have that happen. So that's what happens when you get there. You can of course go in and you can set up your profile. As you can see, I just have it with my name and email, and that's all I need, and that's accurate, so I don't need to make any changes. You can set it up for the time you want. So since I live in Vancouver, I've set it up to be the Vancouver time, and that of course allows you just to determine when you want posting organized by. And then, of course, you sign into your account if you've signed out. So anyway, since I'm already in, we won't worry about that. And we look at the dashboard. So the dashboard has several different pieces to it. And of course, there's a help button if you get in trouble anywhere. So the dashboard has content. Now, content is great because you have choice here. You can find content on the web, you can find it on your computer, or you can even find it in an existing list. So for example, I've got some lists, and if I love some of the content, I can go in there and I can select from that list, add it to a different list, and so I can reuse that content on different pages. I don't necessarily post every list to the same page. I've got, while I'm here on the content, on the web, there's extensive things that you can do. And we'll come back and look at this in more detail in another video. Just going to give you a quick overview here. But as you can see, you can go into Facebook pages, you can go onto Twitter, you can go into Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, Amazon, Imager, web. You can go into different web pages. You can even use RSS feeds. On your computer, of course, you can go and find various images, or you can just slide a whole bunch of slides over there. And as I said, you can go into an existing list. So it goes and brings up my lists. And once it's gone into my lists, unfortunately, they're kind of full. So it will give me a lot of images. and I can choose from those images which I might want to put into the next list. So you can see I could select any of these as I go along. We'll come back and do this in more detail. So I've got lists. You can see I've got none in the not ready. I've got none in the ready because I've got some out in the sent. So in fact, I've got 2 different lists that have already been sent to my web page, and I can start a new list at any point in time. And all you do is you get your content and then you put it into a list. All a list is sort of a folder where you can keep content together depending on how you want to organize it. And then you can go to export, and there's 3 different ways that you can export onto Facebook. You can do a direct upload, and I've learned the bad way, having had a problem and gotten Facebook mad at me, that you don't want to go and do too many through the Facebook direct method, or they start to get very excited that you're overbooking their scheduler. You can do Facebook macros, which is fairly advanced, and if you want to do that, you'll have to go through the training on the site. I'm not going to try and do that because Nate's done a very good job. Nate is the person who created this, and he's also there to really help you. And basically, unless you're very experienced, you want to get Nate's help for this. He's really good, and he can do it in a flash. And otherwise, it can be very complicated. You have to go and really bring in some sort of complicated different things. I'm not good with macros. It's beyond my pay grade, so I'll let him tell you about that. And then there's CSV files. So if you want to download everything from a list onto a CSV file and then give it to a VA for posting, you can do that too. Now, settings are general settings. You can set up a campaign. So as you see, I have 1 campaign right now, and I don't have anything else. I could add a new campaign. Right now, I'm just working on 1 single page, so I don't need anything more than 1 campaign. But when I add more pages, I would have a campaign for every page because, of course, I'll have different kinds of content that I want to use on different pages. As I said, you can have more than 1 user, so you can bring your VA in. Right now, I don't have a VA, so there's just me. The connections. Of course, you need to be connected to Facebook if you want to be able to have the poster post for you. So that will help you set up your Facebook connection. And if you want to post from Amazon, it will post through your affiliate link. But you need to go in through your connections and set up that. Then you can go into schedules. And this, of course, will identify the schedules that you've got up currently, or you can do a new schedule. And when we get here, we'll take and go and do that schedule for you. And then there are post templates. We'll talk about that, where there's different templates depending on what kind of content you want to use. And you can set up a new post template at any time. And then there's post types. So post types are money is one type, and another one is, for example, join my team. So when I want to put a link that takes people to something that is for sale, I would use my style of post, which is a money link. And if I want to take people to join my list or join my team, I would use that type of post. So you can see that there's different types of posts that you can use as well. Okay, that's really what I want to show you in this video, which is just an introduction to a very, very complex tool. So I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to do a different video about some of the features on that tool. Thanks so much for listening.